welcome to another episode of HUGtv. Today I have my very good and gorgeous friend, Candis Moore. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Well, today I invited her over. I've been asking her for a while to be on this show, and I finally got a little bit of her time because this girl's been so busy going around and Instagramming food. You have a new Instagram page that we're going to talk about today. It's called
Gimme More.
Give Me More. Who doesn't want more good food? So we're just going to find out a little bit about Candis today. We're going to encourage you to follow her Instagram account. Go try out the places that she's going to. And so tell me a little bit about the history of... I never even knew that you were a foodie before.
Yes, I love food. I usually go to all the new spots in Dallas, or when I was in college, I went to Denton. Went to all these different places, and I always put it on my Snapchat, or sometimes I put it on Instagram. But then a couple of my friends and I were thinking, we're like, you put these on these other social media platforms, why don't you just make create an account for yourself just for that? And so after years of people telling me this, I finally started one on Wednesday of last week, and my coworker came up with the name Gimme More as a play off of my last name. And also, it's just when you look at food and you see other people's food and it's like, man, I want more of that, or I need that in my life. So my Instagram page is something to where I can tell you where to get the hottest food, the hottest places to get food, and I can tell you if it's cheaper or if you need to, pull out a little extra cash for it. My blog is just to tell you what's going on in Dallas and what's going on in the U.S. So wherever I travel, you'll see where I eat.
Yes, and you do travel. So if you're in a restaurant that's getting ready to open, you will want to have Candis come and try out your food.
Yes.
So let's tell everybody where the love of food began.
So my mom, she taught me how to cook, and she taught me how to just really put love in food. So if you go to a restaurant and your food comes out, and sometimes it can be salty or it can be burnt or it doesn't taste right, it's probably because the chef or whoever made it, they were in a rush, or they weren't really just taking the care and putting the food together. But if you go to some of these mom and pop shops where the actual owners are cooking it and they're really just wanting to show the love that they have, you can definitely tell and you can definitely taste within the food the love that they put into it. So you can see how there was this one place that I went to, I believe it was in Chicago, and the pizza was amazing. It wasn't like any other pizza, like Domino's or whatever. It was actually homemade crust, homemade sauce. They get their meats and stuff imported from other places, and it was so good. And you can definitely tell the richness and the love and just the amazingness of the food based on whoever made it. So it was really good.
Awesome. So I think it's funny that you say that if the food doesn't taste good, if it's extra salty, you really don't care about what you're making, and that's really important. Why do you think people don't care?
It could be a number of things. It could be people who are just in a rush, or they had a whole bunch of people come in at one point in time and they weren't prepared, or it could be I guess something that goes on behind the scenes that is affecting the way that they're cooking. So it's just little things that can make a dish be a hit or miss. And I just feel if you really want a statement to be made with your dish, you have to take care into every single plate that you make. Even if it's something you've made every single day or years, you still have to put in that same effort, because everybody is different. So
right, and that will preach. That's just like with our life and everything that we do. If we're not investing in ourselves, and if we're not feeding ourselves or feeding our spirit, what's coming out is just going to be bland. Exactly. Or if you're bitter, it's going to be too salty, right? So it has to be a perfect combination. So what are some of your favorite spots in the DFW area?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Let's see. So I love Deep Ellum. Deep Ellum is one of my favorite places. So Serious Pizza. I mention pizza a lot because pizza is the way to my heart. But Serious Pizza in Deep Ellum is one of my favorite places. You'll probably have a long line, but it's well worth it. Also, if you like sushi, deep sushi in Deep Ellum, I think it's probably like diagonal from Sirius. That's a really good sushi spot. You can get the Ahi Tower. Super good, delicious. And then where else? There is this. I think it's called St. Paul Trolley Stop. I think that's what it's called. But they have really good burgers, and they have some other specials too. Every day they have a different special. I know I usually go on Fridays, and that's the one where they have like a bacon cheeseburger special, and it's really good. It's like, I think it's like $8 or $9, and it's delicious.
You're making me hungry here. So, would you say that you tend to go for the food that's less healthy or more healthy? What about all those health nuts, all my West Coast friends that are on the health kick? Do you have any places that you love?
Yeah, the majority of my stuff is really on the unhealthy side. But when there's days where I want to like have something healthy or less greasy, I usually go to the Porch in Uptown off of Knox and Henderson. They have awesome salads over there. It's a chicken Cobb salad. It may not be the healthiest salad in the world, but it's close enough for me. But that one's actually really good. And also Freshie. There's a Freshie in the Plaza Center of America, downtown Dallas, and I believe there's another one in Plano. I could be wrong, but there's they have awesome fresh salads. Try the Fiesta salad. That is actually a healthier salad than most places. Has like all your vegetables in it, corn, carrots, lettuce, all that, and it comes in like, you can get a vinaigrette that can go on top of it instead of ranch or something thicker and heavier.
So do you like to cook?
I do, but I work so much that I don't usually have time. But yes, I love to cook. My favorite dish to make is it's a chicken stir fry with like homemade sauces. I think I did like maybe like an Asian style sauce or something with soy and teriyaki. But yeah, like that's one of my favorite things to make. Chicken spaghetti. You can make get one of those Prego, that's what it is. You get Prego sauce and then just put your own type of seasonings in it, and then just grill your own chicken. You don't have to fry it or anything, just grill it, pan-sear it, or put it in the oven, and then get angel hair food pasta, and then just mix it all together.
That's doing way too much for me.
It's really...
As soon as you said pan-sear, I was done. I was like, oh, forget it. That's not me.
But you can easily get already made chicken out of the store.
I know, they make everything now. The other day I saw spinach noodles so that you could, do that instead of regular spaghetti noodles. So, okay, so last question for today. If money wasn't an option, or obstacle, sorry. If money was an option and it wasn't an obstacle, if you could do anything with this Give Me More, what would it be at the end of the day?
Oh man, I would love to be on Food Network with that. That would be so awesome. And then just kind of tag teaming with Guy Fieri is one of my favorites. So doing diners, drive-ins, and dives, and just going different places and getting to travel more, that would be amazing. I want to go to Australia and see all the food that they have there and all the sites and stuff like that. So if money wasn't an option, I'd be on a plane to Australia tomorrow.
Awesome. Well, I believe that that's going to happen for you. Even if it's just through this little HUGtv episode, I believe that you are going to travel the world. This is going to blow up. Give Me More. You're going to be on TV. We're going to see a cool commercial with her walking across the white background and with her hands on her hips saying, "Give me more." So I know that that's going to happen for you. I did not know you loved all this, and it's just another little trinket of your awesomeness that I always knew that you had. So thank you so much. You guys, please follow Give Me More on Instagram. Let's blow up her Instagram account. She has great information. I've already seen the pictures, and the only warning I have is don't look at it if you're hungry, because you're just going to be more hungry. So again, thank you so much for joining us, and as always, head up gorgeous, God's got you, and so do I.